Semi?
Yes, very good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. And how about you?
Yeah, also I'm doing great. Thank you.
Okay, so would you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Sami Sultan, and basically I'm from Bihar. Currently, I live in Maharashtra. I'm working here. I'm working in construction field as a civil engineer, and I have
Okay.
6 year experience in this field. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I like listening to music, playing cricket, and I love traveling. So these are my hobbies.
That's great.
Yeah, and also I would like to know from your side.
Yeah, let me introduce myself, Semi. My name is Varsha and I hail from the snowy and scenic beauty of Himachal Pradesh, but currently reside in Punjab with my family. And as a language enthusiast, I've started my YouTube channel focused on English conversational videos. Yeah, that's a little about me.
Oh,
Okay.
so when did you start your YouTube channel?
Yeah, this year I started like in month of April.
Okay, okay, good, good.
So, Semi, I've started a series for those who are just thinking about learning English, but they are not able to take first step towards learning English. So, you can tell me that when did you think about learning English and how did you start learning English?
Okay. So actually, I'm learning. I have been learning English since my childhood, but especially if I talk about the speaking part, so I didn't focus on a speaking part. When I was studying in 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, at that time I was good in grammar part, but I couldn't speak English. And if I talk about the speaking part, so actually I have been practiced on the speaking part for 1 year.
Okay. So, what inspired you for speaking English?
Yeah, so being a engineer, usually I interact with different people, right? So that's why I want to enhance my communication, English communication. And for this language, often I talk with my colleague in office, and even I talk with my boss. And yeah, and I read newspaper, I watch video on YouTube. So these two, three things I do every day to improve my communication.
Yeah, because now you are in Maharashtra and in which place? Maharashtra, in which place?
Nasik, Maharashtra. Nasik, Maharashtra.
Nasik,
Nasik.
Maharashtra. Okay, so
Nasik,
English.
50
Sorry.
kilometer far from Mumbai city.
Yeah, Nasik. I know about Nasik because of Shidi. Shidi is in Nasik, nearby Nasik.
It is 70 kilometer far from Nasik.
Okay, 70 kilometer fast. Okay, okay. So tell me something more that how did you start speaking? Because as you told me that you knew the grammar, but you were not able to speak. Right, so speaking is the challenge because we all knew grammar in our school. Definitely there is a subject, English subject, and uh, teachers teach you grammar, but they don't know, they don't tell you that how to speak. Okay, they more focused on a grammar part. So when it comes to speak, then people don't know how to speak. And the another thing is that people don't know how to start speaking English, where to start and how to start. We should start with grammar or we should start with a small sentence structure or with vocabulary. So what do you think about according this for beginners how they can start speaking?
Yeah, so I think some basic grammar is important, but we should start from speaking because speaking comes from speaking. So yeah, and definitely grammar is required, but only basic grammar, not deeply. Because
Yeah,
whenever we talk to different people, and whenever, as we know nowadays, there are lots of platform available, right? Even I've heard there are so many platform available, so we can use that platform, right, for practice purpose. Because there are lots of strangers also who want to improve their communication.
yeah.
So we can start from speaking, and definitely consistency is important. We have to maintain our consistency for this language because this is not our native language, right? So this is the only way to do practice a lot.
Yeah, because one of our my call learners, he told me or he shared his experience with me that how he has started his learn or speaking English because he has started like okay, my name is this, and what's your name, how are you, where are you from. So in this way, because when we speak these types of sentences, so we'll feel confident that okay, at least I'm speaking. So in this way we can learn at least structures, and then we can continue speaking portion as well, and simultaneously grammar. But if we are beginners, so I don't think so that we have to start with grammar, because grammar is a daunting task to learn, and the people more get stuck while they are learning present indefinite and past indefinite, because they get stuck. Apart from that, and these are the most important tenses that you have to learn while you are speaking, your present, past and future, and then you can continue. So nowadays there are so many facilities that you can use for yourself. You can take examples of structures, like you can start with that. And yeah, that's great. Okay, so tell me something about vocabulary as much, like how do you learn vocabulary and how do you use that vocabulary in your communication?
So, ma'am, usually I don't focus on vocabulary part, and usually I read newspaper. So whenever I get some new word, so I try to use while conversation with different people. So this is only way, right, as per my point of view. Because if I talk about remembering, so some people they write down some, like sentence and some word, and they remember. So I think within 2 day, 1 day, 3 day, we can forget, right? But if I talk about in daily uses, in daily use, so we can, we can remember for long time.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, another thing we should talk about different topic like politics, our daily routine, right? About food, traveling, a sport, science, right? Art, everything, right? And whenever we talk about different topic, definitely we can face some new challenges in order to vocabulary. So at that time we have to, we have to remember something. We have to get some more vocabulary to talk with different people for long conversation. So
Yeah,
these
true.
things, yes,
Have said two words that we have to choose topics and different topics. In this way, we learn different vocabulary. That
exactly,
how,
yeah.
like if I'll tell you about a hill station, so there are breathtaking views and scenic beauty and sanity is there. So in this way we can learn and we can remember those words, because those words are practical that we can use for that topic. So that's true. Okay, so tell me, like as you told me that since last 1 year you have been practice, so how much you are improving according to you, and from where did you start your practice, and with whom did you practice start your practice?
Okay. So yeah, actually I talk with my colleague, and because as you know, ma'am, actually I'm from Bihar and their native language Bhojpuri and Hindi. There are people they don't know, right? Very few people they can speak English, and especially if I talk about my village, so I think it's very difficult to even get one, two people, right? So usually I talk with my colleague in office, and another thing, whenever I talk with any person related to credit card, related to bank, related to customer care, so at that time I try to speak in English. And being a senior person in my company, usually I interact with like architect, project manager, general manager.
Semi, you got stuck. Am I audible? Am I audible, Semi? Hello.